Hello my friends, Natasha with Natasha's Scrapbook Corner, and today I'm coming to you with a finished well, flipbook mini album per se. I don't know, it's mini album, and it is Pull-Up Dolls Love, and it goes to a special someone who shares my love to the pull-up dolls. So I pulled out one artist who used to make this custom made real pull-up dolls. She's from Japan, so I chat with her, and I wanted to order a custom doll from her because I really like her work, but she doesn't do those anymore. So I just browsed through her website, which is kind of like blog, and took the pictures. And I'll tell you in a minute her name because it's somewhere on one of these dolls. So she makes this custom pull-up dolls. They are just absolutely gorgeous. They have this beautiful eyes and realistic hair, and their costumes are just amazing. So they all themed. You can you can purchase those. I'm lucky enough to own 4 of pull-up dolls, and those are Alice in Wonderlands. 3 of them are different kind. Alice in Wonderland, the classic, then another one, and I picked up Steampunk. The last one was Steampunk, Alice in Wonderland. The pull-up dolls are quite expensive investment. It's probably collectibles, would be more collectibles than anything else. So, and once in a while you can find them on eBay for much cheaper price than average, and you just need to be able to snip them. So anywho, I used one of the images on one of the pocket letters that I sent out for one of the challenges, and this second sister of mine, she was quite upset that that project didn't go to her. So I made for her a little collection of images of those pull-up dolls. Although we don't have those dolls, but images are always nice to look into. So in front, as you see, this gorgeous shabby girl. She got the hat and the flowers and etc. And she has her cat. She holds her cat right in there. So I just gathered, laces and layered laces and the satin flowers. Put some doilies underneath. So nothing really fancy because it's already rich. The image itself is quite rich. So on the like book binding, you can see all the different layers of ribbons and laces, and I spiced them up with the bows and tulle and laces, make it really full. The tie, the closure, I just did this a spray of the different laces and ribbons. And the back, I used a framed image of this gorgeous little girl, and I'm not sure if that image and the front image are her work, because while I was searching, it was popping up as many different other artists who do work. So, and here I created the bow, tucked in doily, and decorated with the with a couple satin flowers. And in here I used this cupcake holder, and I stamped my initials, and that's it. And this one has M, and this is goes to the name of the recipient. So, and if you see that video, I will pop the link below for you to find out. You can guess, we can play that game. You can guess who is this crazy pull-up sister of mine. Her name starts with an M. You probably guessed it right. So okay, let me untie it, and I will go one by one. So I decorated this cover. Probably need to bring it like this. On the cover, I used the doilies for the background and this image. So the artist who does this little girls, the pull-up dolls, is Jabawoski. Costumed. And this particular girl, each girl has a name. Each girl has a name because it's custom made, and it goes with accessories on top of everything else, like dresses and hats, toys, doll houses, and etc. So it's a huge creation. I have no idea. We didn't get in a conversation how expensive they are, but whatever I see on eBay, one doll easily goes for $400 without any accessories. I mean, it comes with the dresses and hats, but nothing, you know, like surrounding purses and etc. So, and this one is antique emerald Bjorks. I don't know. So, take it from there. So, and she has the cameo cat in there. She got her little purse, hoses, and oh my gosh, those are just piece of art. Okay, so the first page per se, there is this little cutie, and I wish you could see it, you know, better. And this one is Milky. Milky Snow Rabbit. So she has this cute ear, you know, rabbit ears, and she got a beret, and the bow, and her winter outfit. She got like a winter coat with the pompons and stuff. She is just to die for. Okay. So here are next girls, and this one was, and I covered, I'm sorry, I'm still, you know, I'm still taking this things apart. And this one is Nostalgic Vintage Sailor. So, and here she is. She has all these trinkets, and she had the hat and the bow inside, and whatever the compass is, and all the fishies and bottles, etc. So she is this. I didn't adhere those laces just in case if the recipient wants to know. So that is Nostalgic Vintage Sailor, but Jabawoski. Here is the name. Hold on. Here it is. And I will include pictures after. So in this particular, oh, the pages, how I made the pages. Okay, I took 12 by 12 piece of paper, and I folded in half and in half. And here the corners, and that was my placemat, and then I just started layering. So I chose several images towards the paper that gonna go. So usually it's four images that goes with the paper. So those are all like in blues and stuff. So the milkish is the wintry, you know, like snowflakes and stuff, so it's on blue. The sea, the nautical, so it's also sea, it's blue. This one, she is, I don't know her name. I adhere the thing, but she's Japanese girl right here with her Japanese outfit, and I put this beautiful lace. She is just stunning, and she has like a seashell in here, so she's kind of also, you know, sea related, you know. She got those blue stripes, sunbrella, and etc. So somewhere I tucked in laces underneath, somewhere draped the applique above, then added applique on a corner. I snipped it actually from here, added the resin pieces, and I made this cute you know, when the paper has like extra attachment with a hole in the middle, so I use those strips to make the paper clips, and those are going quite nice in here. So next one is also, oh, she's summer. She's right there. Sunset blue wave summer, and in here, if you see, I put the doily under, some resin ceramic flowers, some applique butterflies, and I use this coconut applique, and one of the NSK laces and trims, and some laces underneath. And what I did to connect two different pages, so you see, like, applique, the doily in here on the next page is kind of turquoise-ish. So on the last page I used the shades of the next paper. So I used this turquoise-ish trim, you know, to put underneath, so when you look at the book per se, it all connects. So this page is okay, the girl is the brownie little rabbit. So she has her fluffy ears and tail, and she got this gorgeous layered dress. And in here you see also, you know, little embellishments here and there. Came out so adorable. So next one is, she is, I think she's a cat. I don't think there was a name on that card. It's just Jabaworsk, and it was made in 2011. So she's a kitty cat, and you can see her, she's just gorgeous. So I layered a couple laces here and there, put the butterfly, and put this pink applique in here, and tucked the doily in there. She's so adorable. She's definitely a kitty cat. This page is Alice, and it's called White Rabbit and Alice in Wonderland, and it was custom work, so it all went together. And that was the image that I stumbled at first, and that's how I found this artist. I was beyond thrilled with this creation, and I wanted for her to make one just like that. I love rabbits. I love Alice in Wonderland. So, and in here you see also bunch of layering of paper and like different trims and laces, resin embellishments, and floral Venice appliques. And in here I decided to add this twine as a corsage tightening per se, you know, like a little bric rack. So I just added the little glue dots and trail it all around. So that was cute. And here's of course the bow, the paper bow. That's so cute. This whole album came out so darling. I'm really strongly thinking if I ever should send it to her, because I don't know if she's been a good girl or not. This girl, it's getting harder to show it to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try my best. Maybe I need to zoom out a little bit. Okay, this girl is Stella. Her name is Stella, and she's just absolutely gorgeous. Look at her dress. She's all kind of shabby. I don't know what's the name. Look at her dress. It's kind of like raggedy looking, but in the same token, it's like shabby. So, and in here, of course, I made like a lace bow, and I did some flowers and butterfly. Actually, butterfly was on the picture right there, and I just did here right on top of the printed butterfly, this applique. It's also a nice trick I just learned while working with the printed images. When you're adhering little snippets of stuff to make the image be in 3D, like for example she has like beads right in there, so you can definitely stickle it or use the 3D, you know, embellishments, or even put real beads in there, and that way image just activates. It just becomes alive. So on this page she is Pray for Revival, Charlie Auction. So I don't know if that's her. It might be that Charlie Auction author, but I think it came out of her blog. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna like this one is written Java Works, and this probably is some other artist. So, and she has hope on her belt, and she has like rosettes and laces and appliques draping out of her tiny hat, and she's all like lacy and angel. She has like, she holds like a charm of angels. So I decided to keep this page like very simplistic and clean and airy, and I just put couple laces here and there and some appliques, and of course butterfly. Okay, this is, I cannot read, it's so tiny. I don't know. Bumper of Prima Year by Javakovsky. I don't know. So she has like a pink satin dress. It's almost like a wedding, and she has that floral arrangements in her hair, and she's just gorgeous. So in here you see the laces in here, hearts in there, because she looked to me like a wedding girl, like a bride. So I put like a little doilies here and there, put that blingy trim, a little bow, a little pink trim on the side, and I put some resin flowers in there. So this one is Old Rose Centifolia, and she's very vintagey, and that shabby dusty pink. Even her face and around her eyes, you can see that shabby dusty pink and a worn tulle. So I wanted to have that old you know, look to it. So I was lucky enough to have matching lace, and I used that pink fabric that I used to make the Juliana's shabby flowers with. So, and again, some appliques here and there, and of course the bow on top. Okay, next is she is Happy Easter. She is an Easter. Okay, she's Easter. I love her. She is my kind of girl because she has all colors going. Blues, pinks, subtle pinks, and stuff like that. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. So she has the blues, the darker blue, the navy blue, the pinks, the yellows. So she is a spring, like Easter. She has the gorgeous bow in her hair and the cameo with the bunny in it. So in here I went nuts with all the colors. I wanted to bring all the colors out, and I used like up to 4 different laces in here, and this gorgeous appliques with the flowers, and this beautiful pink butterfly flies in here. Just look at her. Look at her dress. Oh, I wish I was doll. I wish I was Flip doll. So, next one is the Red Hood. Although she named her Strawberry Kitten, so like Germanish, but she's definitely reminds me of Red Hood. And I went, you know, with the theme of Red Hood, you know, with a little applique sunflowers and this heart trim on the side, double layered doily to blend it with the paper and with the following pages. You know, I used the darker purple, and I used several trims in here, and of course the applique heart. I wish I can find those teeny tiny appliques. I had just few and I used them all on this album for someone. I don't know if she's been a good girl or what. I don't know why she's even getting it. I don't know. Don't ask me. Okay, so there is the next page. And this one is Babylon Amethyst, whatever. So the names are do not ring the bell at all. So maybe I'm not reading right. So look at her, she's just gorgeous. Dress. So yeah, I love this like deep purplish. It's kind of like scary, kind of Halloweeny, but still she has like floral arrangements, the clock, the cameo with the flowers and the butterflies in her hair and flowers. So she's, You know, definitely in the woods, definitely in there. Creepy, maybe, well, not a wicked witch, but I don't know. I don't know the story behind this name. So, the next one is Happy Halloween. It says it in Happy Halloween, and she's a vampire of rose. So, look at her eyes, guys. They're even purplish. And she is definitely dressed up as a vampire, so I kind of kept it in that theme. So I added some prima flowers here and there, laces, and tucked in some bling, and this dark deep purple plum per se doily, and the bow, of course, the bow. Okay, next one is ta-da, the one that I have, the one that I lucky to own. That is this grungy Alice, and I adhered the name, but it was, I think it's just Pull-Up. It says just Pull-Up. So this is one of the dolls that I own, and she is just gorgeous, isn't she? So she is wearing her roses, and here's her hat. She's just steampunk Alice. And in here, of course, I went with a grunge. So I added this dangle trim, put that gray bow to match her hair. Used some Prima gears here and there, tucked all kinds of scraps of doilies, all sorts, to blend it all in. And on the bottom, I gathered some trim, tucked in the cotton trim underneath, put the purple one on top, and add some Prima, Tim Holtz gear, that arrows, you know, the clock, whatever they are, handles, how do you call it, I don't know. So on that side there is Esmeralda Alice, and it was created in 2011. She was created in 2011, and she's like in green dress with the little under panties and a little rose, you know, like a ribbon in her hair. She's just absolutely beautiful. And in here I just pulled out the colors of her image, and I used some Prima flowers in here, paper flowers, old one, the recollection clock, and I put some roses, of course, because they were coloring the roses. And here is the caterpillar that became butterfly, of course, blue, and some wild colors, because Alice in Wonderland is absolutely colorful story. The next page, Jizz per se, those are you know, the fairies, the wood fairies. So this one is Fairy Queen Titania. So, and of course, as a fairy, she has everything natural on her. She has the jutes, you know, like a trailing, the plants are trailing around her hair, the roses are blooming right in there, the butterflies are sitting in her hair, she has the wings right there behind her, and the flowers and ruffles and everything. And she's this beautiful blonde with the blue eyes, and she lives in the woods, you know, just being a fairy. And in here I use the earth tones, of course, the moss, the brown rolled rose, the Prima flowers, and this a little trim with the dangle and couple appliques. They look like tree leaves and stuff. So, and a little pinkish butterfly that matches her dress, so it's kind of like flying towards her. So that page came out really cute. And this one is the Snow White. Yeah, she is a Snow White. And here's the deer right there sitting next to her. And so she has an apple that she's gonna be eating shortly, and we know the story behind it. So, and because she was in the woods living with the who are they? They're not gnomes, but who are they? With the 7 dwarfs. So, and again, I was continuing with the same kind of products per se, that earthy colors, and that blue, you know, that I don't know even how to, it's carrot kind of color, subtle carrot color paper doily. It comes from her kind of dress and cheeks. That's the same shade. Then the blue, it might jump on you off the page, but if you look deeper in, her cover up is blue. So that's why that like deep navy blue is in here. This trim is matching her eyes, and because of the gorgeous ornated look of this trim, it very much corresponds with her dress, because you cannot see that close, but that's close up. So that's how I chose the materials and stuff. And then the rest are the just decorative, that matching the whole theme of the page, which is on the wood paper, if you would notice. So which means they are supposed to be natural, you know, like etc, etc. And of course the heart, because it's a love story. And the last but not least, she is Victorian Alia Rose, and she looked to me like a bride, period, because of her lacy look, dress, background, and she even has a wedding cake right in there. So that all was really not even a problem for me to pull together. So you just take tons of different white bridal laces, put the appliques, the bling, the pearls, everything that goes with the wedding and stuff. So that's that. And the back, we already talked about that from Mystery M, and I hope she likes it. Stay tuned for the pictures, and thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment if you wish. Yeah, put in a comment if you might guess who is the recipient, and then check the description box, because I will be popping the link to her channel and the video that she received that book. And I want to hear, and if you want to hear all oohs and ahs, yeah, you're welcome. So thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for the pictures if you wish. Otherwise, I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.